Hello, everyone. This is English Conversation 3. We're using Breakthrough Plus 3 second edition. And today we're going to look at Unit 3. We won't look at everything in Unit 3. Unit 3 basically is about using gerunds, which are verbs plus ing, and giving opinions. If you look at the first page of Unit 3, up in the right-hand corner here, we see the focus, expressing opinions, grammar, gerund, in other words, verb plus ing, and the vocabulary is verbs that take the gerund and dependent prepositions. Sounds a little complicated, so I'll try to make it a little more understandable. First thing we're going to do is we're going to listen to the conversation between Carrie and Bruno. In this conversation, we're going to see several examples of using gerunds. Here we see taking. I can't stand taking exams. Cheating is wrong. I spent weeks studying. I'm really bad at taking exams. So these are all verbs plus ing, in other words, the gerund form. Let's listen.
Unit 3, page 16, Conversation.
Phew, I'm glad that's over. I can't stand taking exams.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought it was really hard. How about you?
Yeah, sure. It was hard, but I have a good feeling about the grade.
Really? You hardly did any work all semester. I don't know why you're so confident.
Let's just say that I had some help, if you know what I mean.
What? You cheated?
I prefer to think I helped myself. Look, I took these notes in with me.
That's terrible. Cheating is wrong.
Oh, come on. I'm really bad at taking exams. I needed some help.
Well, I think it's wrong. I spent weeks studying. It's not fair.
Uh-oh. Mr. Wilson's over there. I think he's looking at me.
Do you think he saw your notes?
Oh, no.
So Carrie and Bruno just finished taking an exam and they're talking about it. Carrie starts off by saying, phew, P-H-E-W, it's a sound. It's a sound of relief. Whew. I'm glad that's over. She says, I can't stand taking exams. So take is here is the gerund form. Yeah, me neither. So he's agreeing with her. He can't stand taking exams. I thought it was really hard. How about you? Sure. As soon as we see somebody answer like this, yeah, we know there's something up. It was hard, but I have a good feeling about the grade. And then Carrie is surprised. Really? You hardly did any work all semester. I don't know why you're so confident. He's confident. He's sure he's going to get a good grade. So then Bruno says, let's just say that I had some help, if you know what I mean. Carrie knows exactly what he means. What? You cheated. Bruno doesn't want to think of it as cheating. I prefer to think I helped myself. Look, I took these notes in with me. Carrie says, that's terrible. Cheating is wrong. Cheat, verb plus ing. Oh, come on. I'm really bad at taking. Take is the verb plus ing. I needed some help. Well, I think it's wrong. I think that's an opinion. I spent weeks studying. Study plus ing. It's not fair. Uh-oh, Mr. Wilson's over there. I think he's looking at me. Verb plus ing. Do you think he saw your notes? Oh no. Okay, before we go any further, we're going to look at the grammar. Grammar references on page 104. We don't have a quick link, so I will have to go to the grammar page. And we want to go to Unit 3. Okay, gerund, verb plus ing. On the left side of the page, we will see when to use the ing form. And there are several ways we use it. Here we have 4 different situations where we use the verb plus ing form. The first case is if the verb is the subject of a sentence. Cheat, in this case, is the subject of the sentence. An easier way to think of it maybe is if the verb is the first word in the sentence, then it's the subject. So we use the gerund form. Cheating on exams is wrong. In the second example, drink is the subject of the sentence. So we use the gerund form. Drinking a lot of water is healthy. Okay, so if the verb is the subject of the sentence, then the verb takes the ing form. If the verb is the object of the sentence, I think that, so I think is the subject of the sentence. The object, watching TV. I think that watching TV is really boring. So watch plus ing. The second example, most experts agree, that's the subject of the sentence. What do they agree to? Eating chocolate is good for you. So in this situation, eat is the object of the sentence, so we add ing. Most experts agree that eating chocolate is good for you. The third situation is after certain verbs, especially verbs of liking and disliking. So we have a couple of examples here. Can't stand, really enjoy. They are verbs of like or dislike. Can't stand is dislike. Enjoy is like. We could say, I love. I hate. Verb plus ing. I can't stand getting up early. I hate getting up early. I love getting up early. So any verb of like or disliking, the verb that follows takes the ing form. I really enjoy shopping. And the fourth situation, after some prepositions, not all prepositions, at, of, in, followed by a verb, the verb takes the ing form. And this preposition is dependent on the verb. I'm terrible at cooking. Cook plus ing. Are you frightened of flying? I'm interested in playing basketball. Okay, so just a quick review. If the verb is the subject of the sentence, add ing. When the verb is the object, add ing. After certain verbs, especially verbs of like or dislike, add ing. And after some preposition, for example, at, of, add ing. Okay, let's look at the examples on the right-hand side. It asks you to underline the gerund in each sentence and then match each example with a use A to D, which is at. Let's open the worksheet. So the example, jogging every morning helped me lose weight. And jogging is the subject. I'm going to show all the answers. On our last vacation, we went hiking in the mountains. Hike takes the gerund form. It's the object of the sentence. Sorry, but I'm not very good at remembering. Remember, the verb plus ing, and it's after the preposition at. Loving someone means that you trust them completely. Love is the subject of the sentence, so plus ing. Tina really can't stand, verb of like or dislike, doing the dishes. Number 5, we weren't interested in going, in preposition. So the verb go becomes the gerund form. We weren't interested in going out, so we stayed home. We stayed at home. Number 6, I think that reading is the object of the sentence, so ing. I think that reading novels is the best way to relax. Number 7, playing. Play is the subject of the sentence, so it becomes the gerund form. Playing baseball, well, isn't very easy. Number 8, Kevin enjoys playing soccer on weekends. Kevin enjoys playing. Play is the object, so ing. Now, some people can also use the reason it's after a verb of like or dislike. Enjoy is a verb of like or dislike, so Kevin enjoys playing. soccer on the weekends. In exercise 2, you have to complete the sentence with the gerund of one of these verbs. So these are all verbs: fly, try, get, see, go, cook, break, buy, be, and help. I often miss my friends since I moved away from my hometown. I often miss flying my friends. Makes no sense. Seeing? Okay. Now you can only use each verb once. Let's go to the worksheet. And again, I'll show all the answers. I often miss seeing. So we chose the verb see, and it's the gerund form, so ing. I often miss seeing my friends since I moved away from my hometown. Number two, are you good at? If you can't figure out the word, which word to use, then read the second part. What's the best dish you can make? Cooking. Are you good at cooking? What's the best dish you can make? Would you mind helping me with these bags? We don't enjoy flying. Enjoy, verb of like or dislike, very much, because we both get airsick. After a week, I gave up trying to call him because he never answered his phone. Imagine buying a huge house in the country. When I was young, I used to dream of preposition, be plus ing, a firefighter. What do you think about going? The object of the sentence. Let's put this glass back in the box. I don't want to risk breaking it. Now here we have two sentences. Let's put this glass back in the box. Then the next sentence, I don't want subject to risk breaking the object. I hate getting up early in the morning. Verb of like or dislike. Okay, and let's go back to Unit 3. Okay, we're going to take a quick look at the vocabulary. We'll look at the first one. It says, read these opinions and underline the verbs to take the gerund. I'm terrified of flying. So fly takes the gerund. I'm terrified of. I'm afraid of. Preposition of. Fly plus ing. I think it's too dangerous. My brother and his family live far away, and I miss seeing them. I miss seeing, verb plus ing. But I don't want to risk dying in a plane crash. Die, notice the spelling. Die is D-I-E, but when we add the ing, we change the IE to Y in a plane crash. Okay, and you can look at the other three. We're going to listen to this conversation. It asks you to fill in the missing words as you listen. Okay, again, I'll open it up in the worksheet.
If you ask me, having satellite TV is a waste of money.
I agree. I only keep on paying for it because of the movies.
I'm not interested in watching movies on TV. I love going to the movie theater.
Oh, I can't stand sitting in the middle of a lot of noisy people.
Really? I don't agree. I think that's all part of the fun.
A says, if you ask me, have becomes the gerund form. Having satellite TV is a waste of money. I agree. I only keep on pay after the preposition on. Pay becomes the gerund form, paying for it because of the movies. A says, I'm not interested in watching. Interested in preposition. So watch plus ing. I'm not interested in watching movies on TV. I love verb of like or dislike. Go plus ing. I love going to the movie theater. And then B says, oh, I can't stand sitting because can't stand, verb of like or dislike, in the middle of a lot of noisy people. Really? I don't agree. I think that's all part of the fun. Okay, the next section is asking for and giving opinions. So basically what we have to do is we have to recognize which kinds of expressions are used for agreeing or disagreeing or asking for an opinion or giving your opinion. Do you agree? Do you agree? Is that asking for an opinion or giving an opinion? Agreeing or disagreeing? Well, to start with, it's a question. So if it's a question, it's asking. We'll do this faster. So here, asking for opinions. Do you agree? So that's asking for an opinion. I say something and then I ask you to, do you agree? So I'm asking, is your opinion the same as mine or different from mine? Do you think that? That's asking for an opinion. What do you think? Asking for an opinion. Giving opinions. I think, if you ask me, in my opinion, they're all giving opinions. If you agree with somebody, I agree. I think you're right. Yes, maybe you're right. That's agreeing with somebody's opinion. Disagreeing with somebody's opinion. I think you're wrong. Sorry, I don't agree. Or, no, definitely not. we're going to skip past some of these activities. If we were in class, we would do this with a partner or in a group, and you would give more information. Somebody would ask your opinion, and they would ask for details. Okay, let's listen to Gil. She's from Seattle in the US. She's talking about being a student. Section 1, you have to say where she lives. Does she live in a dormitory on campus with her family, in shared accommodation, in an apartment of her own? What 3 advantages does she mention? And does she enjoy living there? And in part 2, they ask you to check the opinion she agrees with. Living off campus means missing out on student life. Working while being a student is a good idea. Or getting a good degree is important.
Jill, you're a college student, right?
Yes,
So, do you live on campus?
living in a dorm on campus is what most people do, or some people share a place downtown with other students. But I live with my family. That's fairly unusual, I guess.
So, don't you think you're missing out on student life, living off campus?
I don't think so. I'm not interested in living on campus because I like my space, you know? And being at home means my mom does all the chores, like the laundry and cooking, so
I see. It's cheaper too, I guess.
yeah, sure is. It's just as well because I don't want a job yet, not until I graduate.
So, you don't want to work part-time or anything?
No way. I think, like, I'm a student, right? So I need to study, not work. Working can come later. Getting good grades is my focus right now.
Do you enjoy living at home?
Yes, it's okay. My parents are pretty cool about it. They know I have my own life, but, you know, after college, when I get a job, I'll be out of here so fast.
Where does Jill live? She lives with her family. She said, a lot of people live in a dormitory or on campus. Some share, but she lives with her family. What are the 3 advantages? She has her own space. So she doesn't have to share a room like she would have to do if she lived on campus. Her mom does all the chores. Chores, housework, washing dishes, doing laundry, taking out the trash. She has a good mother. And it's cheap. Now, does she enjoy living there? Yes. But it's interesting because when they ask her, when she says, after I graduate, I'll be out of here so fast. Oh, I thought she enjoyed living there. She enjoys living there because of the advantages while she's a student. I guess after she graduates, she will have to help with the chores. Maybe she'll have to pay her parents to stay there. Anyway, she enjoys it now. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about Unit 3. On the LMS site, you will find I've uploaded a file for homework. This time it's a worksheet. And let me see, I will show it to you. This is the file, and you can edit it here. So it says underline the correct word in the sentences. Peter suggests to go on a really tall and fast roller coaster, or Peter suggests going on a really tall and fast roller coaster. It says underline, but maybe easier for you to delete. So if you go and click in front of 2 and so then we only have going. Peter suggests going on a really tall and fast roller coaster. Okay, that's probably the easiest way. Number 3, you can click and fill the answer in on the line. In section 4, you have to complete the sentences with the verbs given in capital letters. Passing the kitchen, Alan stopped, and you have to put the verb in the correct form. So that's it for Unit 3. Hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.